How you doing? Welcome to Chef Michael's Culinary Credenza, a symphony of flavors. We're gonna get right to it. So in the past episode, we broke down lobster, all right? So we're gonna work with that lobster today. We're gonna do two things. We're gonna make a lobster ravioli and we're gonna do a lobster risotto. The lobster ravioli, I'm just gonna mix it with ricotta, some mozzarella, some knuckle meat from the lobster. I'm gonna make it into a homemade ravioli. I made some dough already, and the sauce was real simple. We made a stock from the shells, right? Reduced it down, deglazed the pan, added some tomatoes, added some cream, and that's gonna be our sauce for the lobster. So we're gonna get started, all right? So I'm gonna make the mix right away. We're gonna get started with the ricotta. I like to use the whole milk ricotta. You could use part skim, whatever your preference. Like I said, it's the way I do it. You don't have to do it that way. It's the way I do it. And we got some ricotta. We're gonna put some mozzarella. Again, I use the whole milk. It's nice. You're gonna go for it. Go big or go home, right? Right on, right on. All right, some cheese, of course. You could add an egg to it if you want. Hold it together. I think it'll be just fine. This egg in the pasta, it's gonna be in that nice little fluffy envelope of goodness. All right, so I got my mix in here made. And then remember, I had the lobster meat. So I'm gonna use the knuckle meat. All right, so I'm not gonna put it into the mix. I'm gonna make the lobster and individually put a nice piece of knuckle meat inside with the ricotta. This way everybody gets a nice bite pop of lobster meat, okay? So remember, made the dough. We did that once before. Simple ingredients: flour, salt, oil, and egg. And the most important, the love from your heart and soul, all right? Make it like an oval. We're gonna make sure we season everything with semolina so it doesn't stick. Be generous, season it before it sticks, or else you're gonna have problems. We're gonna start low. And get it started. It was nice and room temperature, so it's good and soft. All right, remember the first one. Fold it like an envelope. I'm gonna run it through again. Whoop. We're gonna make it a little tighter. It's already feeling good. I remember I told the story before. Mom, and Aunt Rose making this pasta by hand. So I don't remember a machine like this. I remember rolling pins. I remember red wine. And like I said, I remember a lot of laughter. I remember a lot of tears. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. You know, that was the kitchen. You know, anytime something went down, it was at the kitchen table. You know, we sat at the chair, we talked it out. You know, when we had friends and family over, it was at the kitchen table. That's where life took place. This is good now. I'm satisfied with this. I'm gonna move to the tea real quick. I'm gonna fold this over so we're good. And we're gonna roll out the ravioli, right? Remember, keep the board nice. So I think I'm gonna cut this end off. We'll cook that later. Remember, I got my water going. Reminds me, I'm gonna hit it with some real good coarse salt. Remember, you want it to taste like the ocean. And we cooking fresh pasta, might salty enough. It should taste like the ocean. All right, cut these ends off. Make this even, spread it out. Now I got the two, right? You got a top and you got a bottom. Okay, we got the mix. Probably, let's see. Nice, one portion. Put the little regatta in the center.
Okay, then we're gonna take our knuckle meat, nice piece of knuckle, good chuff, good hunk of knuckle right in there. Okay, and then we're gonna top it. Cringe it all around, prep it. You can use a fork, use your fingers. You know me, I like to use my fingers, I like my hands in it so that you got a piece of me. You know, every piece, everybody that takes a taste or a bite of what you prepare at home or at work or whatever, comes from your soul. They take a piece of your soul with. That's what's so cool about food. Food is health, food is healing. Like I said, you know, if you got a beef with some, invite them over, call them up, make them have a meal. Talk it out over the kitchen table. It's not worth having that up in your head. Come on now, let's go. Let's live life. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my boiling salted water. Right, it's gonna float to the top and it'll be ready to go. It's not gonna take very long. I have my sauce ready over here. It's like I said, lobster sauce. It's already beginning to float to the top. It's a beautiful thing. They're gonna be nice, large pieces. Plate ready. Put a little sauce on the bottom of the plate. These are bloated to the top. You know, I made them big. I made a lot of extra pasta around them, but that's okay because pasta is part of the goodness as well. Oh, these are like real big, nice dumplings. In fact, one of them is good for a meal. As an appetizer, as a starter, lobster ravioli starter. Look at that, it's rustic, it's homemade. If you notice, I didn't cut around the edges. I could have made it fancy. But, you know, that's not my style. I'm old school. No, this is home. This is the kitchen. This is where life is. We just gonna enjoy it the way it's meant to be. So I got a little more sauce on top. Okay, I'll go with some parsley to add some green to it. And there you have it, our lobster ravioli. We broke down the lobster, we reserved the meat, I simmered it nice in butter. We took the shells, we reduced it after we made the stock, added tomatoes, cream, lobster cream sauce. We had our simple pasta, our dough. We filled it, nice appetizer, pasta, lobster, ravioli, and lobster cream sauce. I'm Chef Michael, Chef Michael's Culinary Credenza, Symphony of Flavors. See you next time.